Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. It's a good foot in there. And it's Guti. And the pass is intercepted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Guti. First quarter of an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still goalless at the moment. Ake. Rui Costa. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Played out wide. Beckham is onto this. And this goes for a shot! He's scored! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Played in deep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kane with the clearance. Quality ball. Now it's Romario. Fallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Beckham. Gattuso. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Odo. And it's Gullit. That's a sharp pass. And they can counter here. Thuram. Here's Vieira. And here's Romario. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Romario. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Ronaldinho. Courtois clears. Guti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Romario. The final seconds now. Pele. Odo. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again, then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Played back in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bergomi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pele. Odo, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And it's Odo. Beckham, who does have an assist to his name. And that is as far as they're going to go. Odo. Now Gattuso. Rui Costa. And it's Ake. Gattuso. And it's Hullet. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Gattuso picks it up from the goal kick. Pressing high and with purpose. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Otto knocks it out wide. Beckham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That's the throw. Gattuso. It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Odo. Gattuso. Now Odo. And it's Beckham. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution. And he's taking no chances there. Hullet. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gullit plays it short. Played out to the right. An instinctive delivery. That's a decent clearance. And it's Pedri. Oh, cracking ball. And it's made it to Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gullit with the short one. Plays it across. And he's there to clear it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is it. And the shot! It's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe gets into a good position.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Climbs up big! It's hit the crossbar! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ake gets over and intercepts. He won't be happy with that one. Beckham.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Pumas, one of the big clubs in Mexico, the Big Four, and they have a following to match. Nigh on 70,000 proudly parading their colours. And already we're underway here. Van Dijk, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane. Now it's Pelé. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. Otto receives it in a wide position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Ake. Now this could be... And Beckham! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shoots! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cruyff. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Pumas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro. And it's played in. Diving header! And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Bullet. He's on it, can he get away? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe is onto this. And he's gone looking for safety. That has been cut short. Now it's Kane. Now he's got space here. Kane finds himself offside. Oh, chance, surely! That's another chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Plays it through. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Quick look, then plays it in. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. that should get the job done. And the keeper's got it again. Bellingham. And here's Cruyff. Beckham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Turns back here, probably the best option. Beckham chasing after it. And he's straight offside. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Pele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Pele picks it up out wide. He's found the way through. Beckham. Gattuso. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Otto. Beckham gets into a good position. Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Messi. Now can he find a fit? He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Pumas Unam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very...
There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Gattuso. And it's Beckham. Ake. And it's Hullet. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good spread. That's very neat. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Kane. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
That's a decent clearance. And this is Beckham. Gets the shot away! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's been shifted off it. That is good alertness. Gattuso getting this one clear. Maldini. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard going full tilt down the left. It's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Probing pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, nicely intercepted. And now the breakaway. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ake with the clearance. Well read, nice interception. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Pumazunam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pressing high and with purpose. Beckham. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's picked his way through. Ball swung in. And the shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9. Número
Pumas
10.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 22.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Número 21.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Número 8. Número 4.
Ake. And he's managed to get free. Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's gone back to the keeper. Courtois sends that a long way. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's skewed away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Madrid moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk gets it clear. Deep into stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Beckham taking in the accolade. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different...
And he's decided to go for it. Ball comes in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gattuso was in no mood for any of that. Rui Costa. Gattuso. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ake. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! There it is! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That was mighty close. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gattuso. Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Pelé. It's Pelé! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
15 minutes till half-time. Gattuso knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. Stood up well to him there. And it's Rui Costa. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gattuso. And here's Suarez. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Gattuso. And it's Gattuso. Rui Costa. Ake is in a really good position out wide. Kane. Hullet passing nice and neat. It's Rui Costa. And this is Kane. Pelé goes for a shot! Platini. Now Mbappe. Azar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Otto.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Beckham with the... A header! It's hit the upright. It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Otto looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Gullit. And it's Rui Costa. Now Van Dijk. Odo. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Beckham. Rui Costa, looking understandably energised after his goal. And this is Rui Costa. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vinicius Junior. Gullit wins the duel this time. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hazard. Hazard powering forward here. Lizarazu. Now who's going to be first to this? Lizarazu just loves to go forward whenever he can. He has found a way through. And it's Gullit. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Oh, super find. Oh, that's neat. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard driving forwards. And he's there to belt it away. Platini. Now, can they get him away? Beckham. Pele receives it in a wide position. That's an imaginative pass. Now, can he find a finish? Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Beckham. Could move up a gear here. Thuram. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Cambio en México. Número 15.
Mexico can make their change now with a break in play. Owen getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Pele. Can he get it through?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Courtois getting this one clear. He is through here. Good effort from distance. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Kane, voted man of the match, and this... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Pelé. Ake. Gattuso. That's Beckham. Played out wide. And it's Otto. Gattuso. To Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Now it's Pelé. And here's the chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's intervened well there. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Expected better, and so did he. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pelé. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Jordan Henderson. Platini, and this is Pele. Quick look, he's got full. Oh, denied, brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's gone route one. They get a throw in. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Kane. Beckham. Gattuso. And it's Ake. Beckham. Now it's Hullet. And it's Rui Costa. Hullet. Now Gattuso. And it's Beckham. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Decent progress down the left. Jordan Henderson. Thuram. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's picked his way through. Goal!
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 34 el dorsal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Kane, and it's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ake is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Pele, and he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Thuram attempts a clearance, and he's been shifted off it. And it's hoisted clear. And he's quick to get it clear again. Opts for safety. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van Dijk.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Pele. Otto. Ambitious ball here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. There's the shot! And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Oh, can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has a look and plays it forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Maldini. Maldini, lovely feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid still this single goal behind. Odo. Hullet. Odo. No, again there's no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Beckham. Gattuso. It's Van Dijk. And it's Gattuso. Hullet. Here's Ake. And it's Rui Costa. And here's Kane. Foot in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Odo. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Pele. He has found the way through. Pele with a mighty effort. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
And the return pass. Beckham. That's a cute ball. Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van Dijk. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Odo. And it's Beckham. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So major alterations here in the defensive department.
Yeah, it's a reshuffle at the back, Peter. Introducing more solidity, I would think.
Rui Costa driving forwards. Shot could be on. And that's been drilled in. That's going to go a long way. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head...
And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now, he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pele. Gattuso. And it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Now Otto. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's gone looking for safety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Bye-bye.